All right, we might be back. We will see. Had to adjust the camera. We will see if it just eats shit again. Yeah, stream is growing super well. Stream is growing really, really well. Okay, so we have... Okay, so we're here. I upgraded to the latest studio-ready driver. And we're gonna see if everything just mega dies. Why? Chrome, I really wish you wouldn't just open tabs for no reason. There's something about Streamlabs that for some reason it tries to open. Okay, Steam Store. So right now it's running pretty well. Yeah, the computer was having some real issues due to like a graphics drive because Windows did updates, of course. Also, Luna, thank you very much, Luna. While I was offline having an aneurysm, Luna gifted me a horror game. It was the Renovator Origins, and we need to play that. I was really just trying to look at some games, and the computer was really not letting me do this. Okay, so what is this? It was a better gift than what Windows was giving me. Oh, this is like a silly two-player... This is like a silly two-player Mario Party. Okay, but that's not necessarily horror. There's a lot of games that list themselves as horror games, but they are not horror games. You know? That always kind of bothers me. Because they just use it, I think, to hit more lists. This is called Broken Tapes. Is this a Spot the Difference game? I'm confused. I'm confused on what this actually is. Oh, okay, so you play through tapes until you... So it kind of is an anomaly game. Okay. So it is an anomaly game, but you're tasked with a job to eliminate anomalies in a series of old tapes. Well, that's kind of interesting. Finn mentioned it earlier. Finn usually has very good recommendations. That is true. And no one else has played it yet. Maybe, perhaps it is our job as a community to play it first. Do I still have... Whoa, what the fuck was that? Hold on, you gotta go back. I'm sorry. No. Go back to whatever that scary girl's face was. What was that? Where was that? It's just a prank? Psychological horror? Recommended by Dan. Oh, that's how I know I'm not gonna like it. Yeah, that's how I know I'm not gonna... If Dan likes a game, I guarantee I will not like a game. Like, almost guaranteed. What's in my cart right now? All right, the Overseer. Yeah. It's just a prank, Han. It's just a prank, Gretel. Okay, let's do this. Now that I'm calm, now that you heard my calm voice, the prank one was good? I don't believe it. I don't believe it because Dan liked it. If Dan liked it, there's no way. If Dan liked it, it's not possible that I could like it. Oh, wasn't good. I'm sorry. Having an aneurysm has... Dan has good taste sometimes? No. Actually, he did tell me the secret to properly... yeah, reading is hard, man, when you're dumb. I'm telling you, that's why I just choose, in general, not to read. Because when I do try to read, usually I read wrong, and then, you know, no one... Yeah, today's not that day, and honestly, looking at the schedule of days, I mean, you know, Tuesday, Would Nye's Day, Thoracic Day, none of them are looking good. Dan likes your stream. Does that mean your stream is bad? Yeah. I actually all the time, I will be reading headlines. And it always happens kind of the same way. It'll be like I'll read a headline and I'll interpret the headline as like you know, big wolf found near the lake. And I'll be like, oh, sick, a wolf, and I'll click the headline. But it will actually have read some other W word that maybe looks like wolf, but is not at all wolf. You know, it might say like someone woke up near the lake, and I'll be like, oh, some wolves near the lake. Shit. What does that mean? Why are there wolves near the lake? And I gotta go check it out. And I realized, no, it's just someone waking up. Like, what? And then I'll go back and read it. Or big walrus? Yeah, because it's like I scan quickly and then it's never good scan. It's never a good scan. God damn it. Okay, I'm calm. I'm fine, actually. I'm totally fine. I'm not upset at all. I'm not upset at all. Not mad. Why is Sano upset? Because we had some stream issues that made me feel like I was going to throw my computer out the window and never stream again. But other than that, it's been good. Yeah, oh right. No, I'm not. I'm not mad. Right. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. Not mad, not upset. Everything is fine. Maybe I have dyslexia light. Is there like a light version of dyslexia? Maybe just dyslex? Or lexia? Maybe I just have lexia, but not the dys part. Hey, what up, hip hop? Yeah, we're about to play yeah, just a small case dyslydia, exactly. I have the watered down version of dyslexia. Or like the whispered dyslexia. It's not like the yell version. Okay, we're back on track. Everything else tonight's gonna go great. I have no doubt that everything else is gonna work out awesome. How's the hair? As long as the hair is really doing it, I feel like then I can do anything. Yeah, the LaCroix of dyslexia, exactly. I have the dyslexia sample pack. I feel like is what it could be. But see, I keep hearing like audio corruption, just like blah, 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 a little bit now and again. So I'm worried, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, just a light sprinkle, just a light spritzing. You know how when you take perfume or cologne and you spray it in front of it and you walk into it and you just get a little, you know, you just get a little essence. You just get a little, you kind of money shot yourself, but with cologne kind of. Yeah, it's like that. All right, we're going to play this game called Broken Tape that I literally just bought 4 3/4 minutes ago. And we'll go from there tonight. I also had bought a different game earlier and downloaded a different game earlier, but no one has reviewed this, and I feel like it's our duty to be that first person that's going to review it. So, that being said, let's play. I will choose, as you can see, I've never played this. That is why I have no games. That's why Sonic Cat has no game. Just so we're clear, Sonic Cat spits mad game. I'm just saying. Just so Class D employee. I'm Class A. Plus, probably. Double plus. S, even. X to 10. He has no... I have plenty of games, Pseudo. Pseudo, you listen, Pseudo, you would... You know, you would see. If we were ever in person, you'd be like, oh... I see. He has... No, he definitely has game. My name... Oh, I haven't been reading any of this. Not that I can read. This is the Anomaly Fighting Foundation. The study of Anomaly 1205. Yeah, so we're Class D personnel like SCP, and we have to investigate. Right. Right. Okay. There... Yeah, he takes his job very seriously. I don't care who you used to be or how you got here. If it were important, you wouldn't be here, right? Oh, okay. So he's kind of... In my lab, your power status and past accomplishments lose all meaning. Discard your past life and everything you knew before this challenge began. You won't need that knowledge here. I mean, some of it does feel like... Could be. All you have to remember is the instructions, which you are obliged to familiarize yourself with. I know I haven't gotten... No, I didn't get any instructions. I'll place it on the wall to your left. Got it. If the anomaly is successfully detected and removed, new information about it will immediately appear in your data center. Okay. Yeah, so this is an SCP game. Disguised as an anomaly game. Disguised as a horror game. If you manage to complete the first trial alive, I'll be the one to interrogate you about what you saw. So I advise you show your best self in the short time. I'll be waiting. Wouldn't want to disappoint. Right. I wish you luck. Don't worry, you wouldn't be the first person I've disappointed. Do you spit that mad game at those special Final Fantasy XIV bosses? Oh, hey, that's my ID badge. I'm subject 436723. Okay, I wonder what would happen if I scanned that. scpwiki.com. Oh, this literally takes you to the SCP Wiki. Okay. I really thought they were just kind of riffing off it, but no, they're really really going for it. D's get degrees? What do you mean D's get degrees? Class D's. Yeah, no, it's not good. Fo-T-Fo. F-O-E. F-O-E. Panics, welcome to the 44 at Tier 3, you monster. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. F-O-E. F-O-E was a song by Iosis way back in the day, which was like a J-pop techno group. F-O-E. Okay, so I see the bold text here. When an anomaly is directly detected and you've completed a full examination of it, you should make eye contact with any part of it and rewind the tape by pressing the R key. I don't feel like I should be making eye contact with any of these. Once the anomaly has been resolved, or if there's no anomaly, you're allowed to eject the tape by pressing the T key. It's worth noting that due to the instability of videotapes and their contents, you're only given 2 opportunities to rewind the film, with no possibility of getting more, even if you correctly detect the anomaly on the 3rd time. Uh-huh. You know Iosis? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Curl, way in a past life and still kind of this life, oh my god, there's more instructions. I got really obsessed probably when I was like 20, 21 or so. I started to get really obsessed with Japanese techno, pop, whatever music. And Iosis was a big part of that because Iosis is like, I don't know. If for those of you who don't know, Iosis is just a crazy popular creator of like Toho and Dojin music, and I know that doesn't make any sense to you. It's just like, you know when you hear anime songs and it's the girl singing in the highest possible pitch voice imaginable? That's like the music that Iosis makes, right? It's that J-pop that you're like, oh, that's nice. And you take your headphones off. Sit in a comfortable position in front of the screen. Moisten your eyes with the eye drops provided. Make sure that nothing's blocking your view. Don't worry about hunger, thirst, or need to visit the loo. You don't need to... Those are no longer important. Choose one of the 5 videotapes and slowly insert it. Right, yeah, it's up to personal preference. Continuously stare at the screen for varying lengths of time from 10 seconds to 2 minutes until your consciousness is transported into the location displayed by the videotape. Okay. Once you locate yourself inside a new room, you should scrutinize your surroundings for anything that you believe exhibits anomalous properties. Okay. Wait, there was another page. Hold on. Right, and then we get here. Okay, so we're going to have to press the T key after that. Anyway, yeah, Kuro, listen, man. I am so deep in the Toho and the Dojin music scene. I am deep in it. Deep. Comiket is a festival that happens every year, and they're on, like, 106 now of doing it. They have, like, a summer and a winter Comiket. And that's when all of that music comes out. But anyway, let's just start. Let's do the hotel first. The corridor of an average American hotel of the 1980s, which was hardly rated for more than 3 stars. It's a long P-shaped corridor with doors on each wall. The length of the corridor makes it seem as if it has no end at all. You've actually been to Comiket? I would never go. That's too many people. It's crushing. Yeah, let's play the tape. Oh, shit. What? Okay, does that count as an anomaly right away? Oh. Okay, well, we're looking for anomalies. I'll let you know if I see one. I feel like that could count as an anomaly. Oh, hey, how you doing? Did you just get here? Yeah. I came out of that restaurant in the pitch black just a second ago. Seems like an Applebee's in there. Oh, the ship in the storm. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Oh, you have a limited sprint. Is this the same hallway? Hey, yeah, I just came out of that restaurant and there looks like an apple. Sorry, I'm not going to do the same. I could do the same joke about 1 trillion times, but... Yeah, so if you don't have these lights at home, just know that the one really good thing that these lights are for is catching every dead insect in your house in the bowl. They're very, very good at that. So you just end up with a bowl of dead insects, and you can see them all because the light hits the insects, right? And then it casts a shadow. And then so you just see the bowl full of dead insects. It's kind of like that song When the Moon Hits Your Eye, except it's when the light hits the bowl of dead insects. Yeah, you try to unscrew it. And then the problem with all the dead insects in there, I mean, besides the fact you have a bowl of dead insects, is that the light has been cooking them. Yeah, when the light hits the fly. The light has been cooking them for probably at this point years because you never actually changed the light bulbs or the boob light apparatus. So those insects have been cooking for years. They are crispy. When the light hits the fly and the fly gets a fry, that's a boob light. Boo, 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 boo. So I finished this weekend watching season 2 of White Lotus. And I gotta tell you, crispy, yeah, you got free snacks. Yeah, looked at another way, the boob light provides you with free snacks. If you're into that. But I finished White Lotus season 2. And let me tell you, if you have not watched The White Lotus, the show The White Lotus, first off, I highly recommend you do. Secondly, I think the first season of White Lotus is far better than the second season of White Lotus. Mainly because there is a character named Armand in the first season that I'm telling you carries the entire show. Like, that show is made entirely better by Armand being in it. And incredibly, what I learned is that the actor that plays Armand in the first season of White Lotus is actually the same actor that is in episode 3 of The Last of Us that stars opposite Nick Offerman in the episode that everyone remembers. You know that one episode of The Last of Us that you're like, I actually cried like a baby for 25 straight minutes? Well, the actor that arrived on Nick Offerman's property in The Last of Us is Armand in the first season of The White Lotus. And he's an incredible actor. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I don't feel like I've seen any anomalies. I don't know what I should be doing. You know? Like, I've definitely walked. SJ, a thief broke into the police station and stole all the toilets. The cops have nothing to go on. Oh, okay, that was at least actually funny. That was honestly at least actually funny. Maybe, I mean, I was going to say that maybe I should go backwards, but I don't think it's any different if I go backwards. Like, I guess I could just eject the tape because it did say that, like, there you may not find anything. I keep hearing noises. Oh, you know what, though? What is that noise? It's a strange noise. It's a noisy noise. It's kind of like the noise of someone dragging something across the carpet. No, I can't seem to do anything. And then there's a noise that sounds like what someone would sound like if they were swinging from a rope because they hung themselves. It kind of sounds like that. I can't open any doors. Okay, let me go backwards instead. Because there's... You see that noise again. I don't think it matters which direction I go. Maybe we just eject this tape because there's nothing wrong? Like, nothing here appears to me to be wrong, but it's just the same corridor about 1 trillion times. And I don't know... I don't... Like, is something going to change at some point? I mean, at this moment, it doesn't feel like anything is... Wait. There's an eyeball. What did that do? Why is my screen all... Do I just eject the tape? No, I did what you said. There's still an eyeball. The tape has been corrupted due to the inaccurate usage. I don't understand. I did exactly what you told me to do. Okay, hold on. I'm... Noctambulant? It doesn't sound familiar, but we've played so many games. Okay. We got into the room. When an anomaly is directly detected and you've completed a full examination... Okay, I felt like I completed an examination. Your every action will be recorded. You should make eye contact with any part of it and rewind the tape. I guess I was supposed to press the T key after? No, because I pressed rewind. I did that. I definitely pressed rewind, but I figured it would give me some kind of... I figured it would give me some kind of confirmation that I had done it right. Okay, this is already different. Because now all the lights are on. Which is weird. Okay. Oh, okay, well that wall is weird. Is that an anomaly? Okay. Let's take a close and peeled eye kind of a look. I swear to God, there's weird noises happening. So, yeah, there's that one weird wall. All the other doors appear to be fine. The only oddity here is that this wall is weird. That wall looked like my parents fighting. I wish I could zoom. But right in the middle, it looks like there's a turd with a face. Like 2 eyes and a mouth. Right? Do you see it right? Like, I wish I could zoom. Like right in the middle. Do you see? It's like a turd standing up with eyeballs. You don't see it? I wish I could zoom. I need to get the OBS plugin that allows me to really zoom in on stuff. That's the only thing I see that's weird. Is this wall is just unusual. I mean, this has to be an anomaly, right? Because this wall is just unusual. And nothing else in here is anything like this. It's just this one weird wall. Yeah, it kind of looks like Mr. Hanky. Exactly. You see, at least someone understands what I'm saying. At least someone gets me. Like the paintings appear normal. Regular people doing regular people things. This wall is fine. Every wall in here is fine. Except for that one wall. Yeah, I'm gonna go press rewind on it, and then I'm going to eject the tape, I guess. Okay, I'm making eye contact. Oh! Oh, look at us go. Look at us go. So, for whatever reason, last time, when we tried to fix the anomaly, it did not count us as actually looking at it for some reason. So it said that some anomalies will be hostile, and some anomalies are passive. I guess we'll find out what we get. It says remotes left 0. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the hostile entity either, but it is what it is. Fullbuster, how are you doing? I saw you hanging out in Dusk's stream earlier. He was playing a game that I really think is neat, or it's a neat idea. What is that game called? Like, I don't want to die, or... what was it called? I forget what that game is actually called. But Thor, I guess, was playing it earlier. And it was a game that Dusk had played when it came out, a long, long while ago. No one wants to die? Nobody wants to die. There you go. Yeah, it's called Nobody Wants to Die. And when it came out, I don't know that it got a lot of... Wait, Meet Your Maker? Oh, wait, maybe it's called Meet Your Maker. Is it Nobody Wants to... I don't actually know which one it's called. It's where you design levels to try and kill people. Like, they have to go through your level and, like, disarm all the traps and stuff. Meet Your Maker. Yeah, okay, Meet Your Maker, yeah. Dusk had played that when it came out, and it's really interesting because basically, if you didn't see... Because a lot of you guys watched Thor, and I believe Thor was playing the same one, right? Meet Your Maker. You basically design a level, and the goal of your level is to kill anyone who tries to get through it with traps and enemies, and you design... Basically, you build the level block by block, and it's really neat, and I hope it gets more... I hope it gets an infusion of players, because I believe they deserve it. So I think we're actually good here, because nothing seems off now. And I don't know if remotes left means that I can't rewind anymore, or it's actually telling me that there's no more anomalies. Yeah, it's basically like a Quake-based... A Quake/Doom/Hexen-based... Mario Maker. I think this one is good. Oh, hey, there we go. Successfully eliminate. No additional check required. 1 corrupted files were fixed. Hotel. Oh, there we go. Layers. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of anomalies. So we need to get that anomaly. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so we need to get that same anomaly 2 other times to get the information. I got it. I got it. Okay, let's go to the office. A mid-sized office adjoining short curved hallway containing no post-1980s technology. Presents a modestly furnished rectangular room with a singular door and no windows. The hallway leads to an exact replica of the same office with the same corridor at the opposite end of the room. Let's just go. That's a lot of oddities, yeah. Have you played ATTA, Spot the Oddities and the Strange? No. Do you think being able to sew while high would be a good skill to add to a resume? my honest opinion is that most people assume that if you are sewing, that you are high, because sewing is such like an uninteresting thing to do with your time, that being high just really, really helps. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. I mean, sewing is like all you're doing is really focused on the fabric, and you're just running it through the machine and you're flipping it and putting pieces together. So being high makes that more enjoyable. And I say that as someone who did many, many, many years of sewing. Hand sewing, that is somehow more boring. Listen, I love sewing. I have done it for many years, but I'm telling you, it is boring. Like, you get to make stuff, sure, and the end result is great, but it's not like there's excitement in doing it. You're doing it. It's like you're putting your creativity into it, but it's at least for me, it's running fabric through the machine, and you're putting things together. There's not really excitement in it. Who ate my sandwich? No, guys, like, seriously, I swear to God, I don't find the one who keeps eating my food. Love hand sewing. Machine sewing is too noisy, and the fear of a shattered needle's always looming. You don't need anything to make it exciting? Okay, well, I do. I would much, much, much rather be high as a kite while I sewed versus just, like, sitting in a room sewing. Oh, I can type. Not that it does anything. Do I have any attention-related disorder? Oh, chat indicates all the time that I have a severe case of ADD, for sure. ADHD. Maybe ADD. I don't know. It's one of them. One of the acronyms. World's best boss. $84K at this point. Yeah, so this is like spot the dis ADAB. I don't know what that means, but Ryan is gay. Smiley face. I don't know why that had to be put on the board. Also, it's sick that they have like Grand Theft Auto 5's map on the wall. It feels like they had that early because I didn't feel like it was out yet. Oh! Why can I interact with some doors and not others? Okay. I really wish I could zoom in. It's really a dopamine deficient brain disorder. I feel like I have plenty of dopamine. Probably because they... It sounds like a bag of crumpled chips, I assume, because they crumpled a bag of chips to get the noise. I don't really see anything happening here. I mean, there's a weird stack of filing cabinets, but I don't think that's... I don't feel like that's unusual. More like you're a dope-amine. Do you guys just really make the same joke? You guys just really make the same exact joke? Wow. There's a TV show about sewing over here called The Great British Sewing Bee. It's basically a sewing competition, and each week the contestants are tasked with making a specific garment. See, this door I can't touch, which is weird to me. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those type of shows, right? Like all of the Who's the... There's the guy, what is his name? Tim Gunn? Where his tagline was like, designers, make it work. And then they have to go sew stuff. My sister watched that show all the time. All the time. That was always his phrase. Designers, make it work. And they had to use like all the fancy sewing machines and... Oh, wait. So the notice said that there would not be any technology newer than like the 1980s. Oh, maybe it was Project Runway. And I... Wait, so... No, I mean, they had... The Xerox machines aren't unusual, right? See, there's only one door that I can't... No. Hold on. Is it just an angle? Oh, it is. For some reason, it's just an angle thing. The PCs do seem a little bit too modern, but maybe they meant the late 1980s. But even then... When was Windows 95 released? I imagine around 95. Well, listen. In my defense, they have Windows 10 that was it released in 2010? Because Windows 11 did not come out a year after that. To be fair. To be fair. I mean, I guess I could mark the PCs as... Let's see. No. Just eject the tape. What? The probationer was... Hold on, Alright, I don't know what the anomaly was. I really... It says it contains no post-1980s technology. But Windows 95 is definitely post-80s technology. How did that not count? That's bizarre. Okay. Well, that's an anomaly, right? Can I... I guess I report the printer, right? So I'm looking at it. I've looked at it real good. Okay, I reported the fact that the printer printed something. So... Yeah, my computer wanted me to update to Windows 11, and I really do not want to, because I just know it's going to break all of my streaming stuff. So yeah, it says it contains no post-1980s technology, but Windows 95, as you all so fucking sassily pointed out, was released in 1995. Not everything that was named a number necessarily came out at the exact time that the number, okay, was made. But I can't report the computer, so I don't... Listen, I expect some people in chat to sass me, all right? But not everybody. I don't expect Big Maximus to sass me. Big Maximus understands. Maybe there's just one anomaly and that's it. Everything else seems fine. The tape is not corrupted. No additional check required. 1 corrupted files were fixed. Oh, okay. Notes of a madman. All right. So what is the messages? Welcome. Oh yeah, this is what we already... Yeah. I guess we just go through the tapes. Okay. A stairwell in a building of unknown purpose, judging by its unsightly condition, actively used not only for going downstairs, but also for vandalism. It's a poorly lit, 3 floors, which are connected to each other by 2 concrete staircases and fenced with metal railings. After each flight of stairs, the next begins with which somehow must lead to whatever's lurking at the very bottom. No, thank you. Oh, this isn't that bad. But there are whispers, which is not great. I feel like I see the bottom. I'm not thrilled about this location, you know? You ever feel like things were going okay and then suddenly going way less okay? Missing. Martha Foster. I definitely hear whispers. Does this just keep going? Have I gone through the same stairwell? I have no idea where I'm going. Who possibly knows where the rower's rowing? Well, I feel like I've been up and down here and nothing necessarily seems out of place, you know? Can I open the door? No. It's just this one lady that apparently is missing. That's it. Whoa. Whoa. There was a different noise just now. There was a different noise. It was a weird noise. Can I make it to the bottom? Is my screen getting blurrier? I swear my screen is getting blurrier. Is that a real thing? Or am I just imagining this? I mean, Zoom. I think my screen is getting... Is something getting closer to me? Is something, like, coming upstairs as I'm going downstairs? I can't fucking tell. I'm creeped out, but I don't know why. I legitimately have no idea why It just seems spooky, but I don't think I can make it to the bottom. Am I gaslighting myself? I don't know if I'm gaslighting. I'm gonna go upstairs instead. No, it's all kind of the same. I don't get it. Can I reach the bottom? Maybe I report this one as no anomaly. It seems fine. It's just a really long stairwell. Like a really, really long stairwell. Should I be looking for something in a specific poster, or... So, like at one point, there was an eyeball on one of the doors in the hotel. In the office, it was a printer that just started... A printer that just started printing randomly. But here, it just seems to be the never-ending hallway that never ends. The never-ending hallway of never-ending. Like, that's really all I got here. I guess I'm just gonna eject the tape? I don't... Nothing seems off to me. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? Does it feel... Does it feel on the... Maybe keep going? There's nothing here. You continually run down the stairs. And it never ends. It's just the never-ending staircase of never-ending. I'm not going to sit here running down the same staircase for 35 minutes. I don't know how you would report the entire staircase as the anomaly, you know? Like, I'm trying to look down, but... Yeah, I don't think there's an anomaly. The tape has corrupted? Whoa, 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 hold on, hold on. It said something about the posters. Okay. Okay, so it said there something about that poster being the issue, I think. Oh, well, now this... Hold on, now it's different. It said you got a... Ah! What was that? Okay. This... I found it. The stairs got real weird. How would I have known... How would I have known that that poster was not supposed to be there? Yeah, you're right. There's no posters. Okay. No additional check required. So, I don't think you're supposed to really continue. Alright, I guess I gotta go to a different tape and then come back. Alright, so I think once you start playing through the tapes, then as you play through them again, you're like, oh, I've noticed this and this and this. So we'll play through all of them and then we'll go back again. Warehouse. An average storage room inside a metal plate barn with a hoist inside it made from the late 1980s. It's a spacious room with large windows and garage doors filled with many rows of tiered metal shelves that are filled with cardboard boxes. Sure. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a new job posted? The SCP detector? If you'd like to apply for that fantastic job, you could apply now and you could have your job as the SCP detector in the credits. If you feel like you're up to it, at least. Yeah, I mean, this certainly is. Oh, there is a hand! Oh, that's the SCP box. Oh, he's so handy. Best worker we have. Yeah, real slowly, but he was gonna get us. So I guess we just eject. The tape is successfully recovered. So what is the data on that? Employee of the month. Hey, Marlene, congrats. Sergeant Smile, how you doing? Hey, Smile. I know that follows are anonymous, but you just followed like today or yesterday, right? Oh, it says dangerous. I was wondering where you found the channel from, because I think you were a new follow. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to call people out like that, but I was genuinely curious. Let's see. A medium-sized fire tower used on American wildlife refuges. Am I? Okay, I know I'm dumb. But that word is not refugees. Refuges? A medium-sized fire tower used on American wildlife refuges? What? Sergeant Smiley? No, didn't they just follow? Yeah. The English, yeah, no, it did. To track potential fires from the 1960s through the 1980s, it's a square-shaped room with windows on each wall and a single door. The outside of the tower is surrounded by dense coniferous forest, but it's not possible to go outside the room. Sergeant, how is Phasmo? We follow bombed him? We did? I found you because I was wondering, oh, Sergeant Smiley. I got you. Okay. I was like, when did we do that? I have a very short-term memory. Yeah, the guy playing VR. Yeah, okay. I got it now. But I was like, I don't recall. Like, did we raid them? Because we do raid a lot of people. Sergeant Smiley, how you doing? Otter Fox. Thank you for the 5-banger. That's super kind of you. Sergeant Smiley. Yeah. Listen, Sergeant. We typically we often are looking for streamers who have who are just streaming to only a couple people, because I believe those people, you know, everyone should have the chance to have some people in their chat and chatting. And I happen to just come across your stream, and you seemed like you were a really cool dude, just playing VR, just hanging out, just having a good time. And so we were kind of watching you on my stream when we were starting, and I thought that that was so cool that you had a goal for Phasmo, because I had gotten my start streaming on Phasmo. And so I saw that you had that goal, and then it was a whole cascade of events. But long story short, chat was really enjoying your stream, as well as just your whole VR setup. And I'm glad that we got to hang out for a bit. Otterfox, seriously, thank you for the 5 gift subs. It's very kind of you. So there should be an anomaly here somewhere. There should be an anomaly of some kind. I can't crouch, so it has to just be at eye level. And this is... I'm doing good. Thanks for everything on Friday. No, we didn't even do anything. We were just watching you. You were doing everything. I should be thanking you for just making cool VR content. I've never seen that kind of VR content before. I didn't know that that was a thing that people did. But it's so cool just because I can't do VR because it makes me very sick. But watching other people get to do it is really neat. Pale, thank you for the gift sub. Otterfox, I'm just paying a small part forward for some recent generosity you showed. Oh, that's very kind, Otter. You definitely didn't need to do that. I was happy to donate to Sunny's cause. You know, I have definitely the means to do some things like that, and so I try whenever possible to donate to friends' charities, like when they're doing a charity drive or an event, whether it's like John Wolf or Sinnoh has done some charity things, or I saw that Sunny had that one. You know, I have definitely the means to give a little bit of money here and there, and so I do. I like to support the friends' causes that are going on, especially, you know, if they have goals and stuff that they're trying to hit. And Sunny is just such a good person. Like everything that you look at their channel, right? They're just a good person. Like they basically do I don't want to say humanitarian, but I mean it feels like I don't know if you would call that humanitarian or not. Because frankly, I don't fully understand what the word humanitarian means, but with my vague understanding of the word, I would say that Shush Sunny does humanitarian work. It's at least helping people who need it, basically. Which I think you could qualify. Anyway, that's not fucking important. The point is that it's someone who definitely deserves the support. Humanitarian means you only eat humans. Yeah, I don't think that's what it is. You had a great time doing Phasmo? Phasmo is such a fun game, especially when you end up playing with randoms. I could never play Phasmo in VR. Not only because it makes me violently ill, but just because that's spooky. I tried to play Forewarned in VR like one time. I can't do it, man. It's as soon as you start walking down dark corridors in VR, I don't think there's an anomaly here. Okay, there was. There was thick fog? How am I supposed to... Okay, let's put the stairway tape back in. Forewarned is very... I don't know how Meyervils plays Forewarned in VR. Oh, it's real dark. No, there's something wrong. The next level's really dark. Some people are just built different? Yeah. Okay, nope, there's something on the stairwell. What is that? Is that a newspaper? Oh. Oh. Yeah, the entire stairs are gone. Okay, well, go ahead and report that one. There we go. So there may only be like one anomaly per area. Forewarned is a lot of fun. Meyer is 100% built differently. Yes, correct. I 1,000,000% believe that Meyer is built differently. Meyer has played a bunch of horror games in VR. I can't do that. Oh, that... Okay, so we know that this is an anomaly. Yeah, because we saw... Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I think there's only one anomaly per... That painting in red was kind of baller. Am I saying that Meyervils is braver than me? No. Because ask Meyervils to play a game involving clowns. Oh, boy. That's... What? I died. Oh, that was hostile. Okay, so some you need to report right away. Okay, so some SCPs are angry and you need to report them right away. Okay. Yeah, there's a pair of teeth in that mug. I've done it. Oh, boy. What do you even call that botulism ceiling snake? All right. Stairwell. How bad could it be? See, there's going to be some real horse shit. Oh, yeah. Do I just report this right now? Oh, fuck off with this. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and report that. I don't know what that hallway was gonna be, but I know that I didn't need to walk down it. Nah, that hallway can get stuffed. The stairway. The light at the end of the corridor. Into 1,000 pieces? Oh, that was the stairway that was broken. That object class is provoked. The cul-de-sac? Safe. On thin ice? Safe. Alright, I want to go back. Okay, you have to do a different tape. Wait, we're missing 2 tapes. Okay, we're actually missing tapes. Cul-de-sac is French for dead end? That's American for suburban neighborhood that you have to turn around in someone's driveway. Whoa, nope! Is that a small child? Hello, small child. Hello. Oh, don't like that. Hello. Hello, small child. How are you? Are you angry? I wish I had a zoom. I can't actually tell what that is. Are you missing your head? That's a doll. Oh, but it's not like a spooky looking doll. It's like a friendly looking doll. We should definitely... And it's laughing. We should definitely go say hi, right? We should say hi. Do you guys know what SCP this is? Is this a safe SCP? Is that a safe SCP? Do you think that's a safe SCP? Alright, I'm gonna sprint past. Okay, here, no. I'm gonna sprint past that way. Here we go. Here we go. We're just gonna, all you gotta do, you gotta get ready. We're just gonna, zoom. Okay. That wasn't bad. Hello. Hello, little doll. Look, it even has a smiley face. I would like to touch doll. Hello, friendly doll. If I get... Oh! Oh, it's totally fine. Look at that. I'm gonna report it. Okay. See? Look at that. Conquering fears. No, I was trying very much not to get dulled. So what is that? Is that classified as safe, I wonder? Little Bonnie. Oh, it is. It's safe. So if we run into that, there's no problem. Okay, but here's the issue. Where are my other tapes? Do I have to go through all these tapes? This room is so small. So I think last time the SCP was the fog. Why? That wasn't scary. I wasn't scared. I was just confused as to why the door was suddenly opening. I just wanted to know why the door was opening. That's why I said that. I was just confused. It was just a cry of confusion because the door hadn't been opened previously. And so you could see my confusion. Oh, adventure. I got an achievement. Adventure awaits. I left the fire tower. Oh, we're done with this SCP bullshit. We're just going off into the woods. Oh, the tape has been corrupted. Oh, I really wish it would stay on that screen because I think it said we jumped off and died. We lost our mind and tried to escape the tower, but it wasn't there long enough for me to really read it. Okay, this game is very cool, and I have all my tapes left. I'm flying, Jack. Yeah. All right. What bad shit is in the hotel? Probably nothing. Like two twins holding hands. Coming down the hallway on there. Oh, it's the painting again. It's kind of a sick painting, to be honest. Okay, so now we have two interactions on that tape. So can I... The calm before the storm. Oh, there we go. So now we're decoding. It is one of a series of 3 altered frame paintings measuring 50 by 40, appearing in a place of a regular painting on the wall. The anomaly changes the original composition on the painting. The storm, the ocean of the painting, turns dark red color. According to the reports of the subjects who encountered the anomaly, it can be hypothesized that the painting is painted with oil paints. It's not possible to accurately identify this paint under laboratory conditions. That is super cool. All right, let's go to the office. We didn't have great luck here before, but we're going to try again. That door really scared me. It's just because it was so unusual, you know? Oh. Yeah. Can I type on it? I probably shouldn't try to type on it. So it fixes all of them. I got you. Okay, yeah. So that was our first encounter. I hate the stairway. All the other areas are kind of nice. The stairway is not nice. The stairway is in no way nice. Oh, it's broken again. So this one said it's provoked. What does that mean? Like if I hop down there, it's going to get mad? How mad could a stairway get? Oh! Oh, we just died. We fell down the stairs and we just straight up died. So don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, we're learning. We're learning. That's good, right? It's always good to learn. That was hardly my fault, though. Like, you're trying to tell me... Okay. Why did that happen? The elevator opened? I mean, there's... Let's just level with each other right now. Nothing good is going to happen by us going into that elevator. Zero good things are gonna come out of this. I mean, it looks like a normal elevator. I should not have done that. Oh. Oh, this isn't so bad. Do do boop 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 boop. Do 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 do. Do 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 boop. Boo do 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 boop boop. Do 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 do. Where do you think it's taking us? Like, probably the ground floor? Like somewhere nice? Maybe? Like an ice cream parlor floor? Maybe the roof? Boop 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 boop. Do 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 do. This is a long elevator ride. But they have nice music. Booda 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 booda. Okay. I guess we just wait. Maybe the No Snake Hotel. Everyone knows there's no snakes at the No Snake Hotel. Everybody knows. Boop 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 boop. I'm starting to think that this is not actually going to open. I'm starting to think that that this elevator is not actually going to take us anywhere. Because we've been in here a minute. Don't make mistakes. I guess I just gotta report it. It's kind of like, oh, I can't report it. The subject began to constantly hum a tune and then became unfit to continue the experiment. So some of these, it's like our mind gets trapped in the tape and we can't leave. That's very few buttons considering we're in Hilbert's hotel. Who is Hilbert? And why do they have a hotel? All right, well. I heard someone shot outside. Well, that's not good. Easy fix. Stop asking questions. Okay, so what is this SCP then? Because that should give us our first data on that one. Not the calm before the storm, the layers. Anomaly 5064 is a red patterned vinyl wallpaper that itself peels off the wall behind the back of a sofa in a small seating area at the far end of a hallway. According to reports from subjects who have encountered the anomaly, the wall behind the wallpaper is dry and without significant irregularities, which does not explain why it's peeling. Huh. It's just peeling wallpaper. Hi, Joni. This game is called... Thank you, mods. It is called... tapes. Tapes? Broken tapes. Broken tape. Yeah. And to your second question, how am I liking it? It's actually really cool. So I didn't realize it, but it's an SCP game. I thought it was just a spot the difference anomaly game, but actually you play through tapes that have SCP in them, and that's the anomaly that you have to spot. And so you have 5 tapes, 5 different locations. And you basically enter the location, and it... What is making all the noise? Oh, it's a speaker. Okay. Okay. That was kind of scary. So I thought that it would let me fix it the second time. But, okay, so as you saw, sometimes you die. Like, there's anomalies that will happen, and if you don't properly, like, identify them or excise them, whatever, you die. Is that Child's Play in the background of your webcam? You mean that? Due Dimbella. No, that's my buddy. Yeah, that's my buddy. He's just chilling. We could change it if it really bothered you. There's Kiki. Kiki's delivery service, or like you on a Nyan Cat, or... Thanks for the follow, by the way. But we were playing horror games, so I figured that... He's just so mad, you know? Bring back Charles Lee Ray. Exactly. So yeah, like you saw there, if you don't properly, like, identify it, you kind of just die, but the cool thing is that in the lore of the game, it says, like, for example, just before that, we walked into an elevator, and the elevator door in the hotel here opened, and we walked into it, and then it closed, and then the elevator was just, it just never, like, the elevator was moving, but the doors would never open, and it was playing like an elevator tune. And so when I exited out of the tape, it said subject had lost his mind and was humming an elevator tune and couldn't participate in the test anymore because they lost their mind. And so you have to not necessarily interface. Oh, okay. End is never the end. All right. Well, we identified that one. And so, yeah. So when you correctly identify the issue, then you exit out of the tape, and then you can go into data, and you can look at the tape for hotel, for instance, and then we got a new one. So these are all questions, because we basically just started. But all these anomalies we have never seen, most of these. And that one is a new one, Message in Blood. So the object code is 5626. I imagine if you go to the SCP website and you type in SCP-5626, it will be the Message in Blood, and we know it's safe. And if we encounter it 2 more times, we'll unlock more text. So what's the scary factor 1 to 10? 10 being, most of this game is not terribly frightening. I will show you the scariest part about this game. It is definitely this stairwell. Like, by far. So this area is a stairwell that never ends. And it's not really pleasant, as you can imagine. And there is also the possibility that you may not encounter an anomaly. Like right now, I don't think there's an anomaly. Oh, nope. I don't think there's an anomaly here. So we may just exit out of the area. But it definitely does have jump scares. Like you saw the music one, right? So we're going to exit out of this. Tape is not corrupted. So in that case, there actually wasn't an anomaly. Let's go to the office. And you have to play through the tapes, because at some point it stops letting you go back into the same... You know, I should really... Oh, is it this again? You ready for a jump scare, chat? I feel it. I should have a scary... Oh! I'm just going to report that right now. That's inappropriate. Scariest game I've ever played by a huge margin is called Visage. It's like Visage is way up here, and then way further down is like most other games that I've played. And we have played like all of the horror games. In fact, this just came out like today or yesterday, so we're playing it. So I can't go back into the same tape. So we have to go through these other tapes. The Ludo demo is pretty scary. And in fact, it wouldn't even be a bad idea to go back and play the Ludo demo again, because it was so unique. I am not scared about noises like that. But when a noise is... Oh, there's a fucking statue there. Did that just move? Ah! Ah, I'm not scared. Ah! So I was screaming at him. Oh, it's definitely moving. Oh, yeah. Yep, okay. Where is it? Is it going back and forth? It is. Look at it. But you can't. I'm not worried. Okay. All right. Sometimes it moves a lot further, and I lost track of it for a second, and that upset me. That just upset me because it disappeared. Okay, but it's not. It's not when you can't see it, because I can't see it right now. It's only when you look away. It's not always making noise either. Oh, it's in a place that I can't walk by. Okay, we just gotta navigate these boxes backwards. Oh, God, it really... Okay, now I should be able to get a good look at it. Oh, yeah, that's fairly horrendous. No. I see it. So probably we're safe as long as we don't turn away from it, I think. It's usually... Yeah, touch it. Touch it. I mean, we're probably fine, right? Like, we could probably touch it. I'm gonna touch it. Oh! The subject froze, losing the ability to move, speak in its eyes, and even breathe on its own. Okay, yeah, so we turned into a statue and we died. Hi, is this the internet? Strange. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the internet. I really wish they would leave that caption on the screen longer, because I want to read what is happening, and I can't when they have an entire paragraph there that they take off the screen in half a second. It's really kind of irritating. All right, I'm feeling like we got lucky here. Nothing bad happened. Did we get the lucky nothing bad? I'm looking at all the doors. The doors seem normal. What? No, there's an eyeball. Okay, see, I tried to report this anomaly before and it didn't work. So how do I... Okay, I'm going to report it this time. I'm looking right... I couldn't be looking more directly right at it. Okay, I got it that time. It didn't let us do it that time. The first time we saw that. So what is that called? It's just the eyeball on the door? Nope, nope. Vision. Oh, it's just a safe... All right. Yeah, it's no problem. All right. Let's try to get through all the tapes without dying. I should have just... I deep down, I knew what was going to happen if we touched that statue. Oh, there's the skeleton that just came out of the closet. If you start to get up, bro, I am reporting this anomaly right away. Do you think I could touch Mr. Bones? I touched Mr. Bones and nothing bad happened. Mr. Bones, Mr. Bones, Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones. Why is there a skeleton? Everybody loves Mr. Bones. No one wants to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. All right. Maybe he'll follow me. Ah, correction. I don't want Mr. Bones to follow me, I just decided. Oh, no, he just falls back out of the closet over and over. I think he's just a solid gold skeleton. Yeah, he just keeps falling out of the closet. All right, we'll report him. Come on! Oh, it's really frustrating when this happens. This is now twice that this has happened when I'm looking directly at it trying to report it and it doesn't catch it. That's so far only been... The only frustrating thing about this game has been that. All right, speedrun. We're going to find the anomaly quickly. Okay, I can only run for like 2 seconds. Is there an eyeball on a door? You know what I'm really excited for is Chapter 2 of Indigo Park. I was thinking about that earlier today. Oh, no, it's this again. So this will be our first 3. Yeah, I got an achievement for recovering all the information about a specific anomaly. So what do we get now? Hotel. Layers. Whoa! The subject returned to our reality, initially behaved in the same way as before, answering all the questions posed and showing... Okay, so the last paragraph is how us as the Class D personnel reacted to the anomaly. So we answered all questions and we showed no mental disturbances or suicidal tendencies. However, as soon as the subject was alone in his holding cell, he immediately began scratching every part of his body intensely, which was captured on the camera in his room. By the time the staff arrived, he had already scratched most of his skin to the point of bleeding and needed urgent medical intervention. While treating the wounds, the subject attributed his behavior to a strange sensation through his body, as if something was moving and scratching under his skin. This caused the subject to have an uncontrollable urge to scratch the itchy spot and get rid of the intrusive feeling. However, the subject continued to rub his skin more and more intensely at every opportunity, causing him to lose sleep and constantly scratching what he believed was under his scalp. As time went on, the subject could no longer stop bleeding. Scratching was treated wounds under his skin after time to get rid of the sensation. One night, in a fit of madness and despair, the subject, staring at the head, scalped himself with his fingernails. The blood loss, pain, and shock proved fatal. Then you weren't looking that great at the cameras, bro. All right, so that's actually super cool. So once you get 3 pieces of information on an SCP, you get the lore about what happened to the subject who experienced it. So the office is kind of nice because it's small. So we can actually clear the entire thing. Oh, here's this guy again. Yeah, I'm not sure I would call that safe either. It seems like you just shouldn't interact with most any SCP, really. Like the bowl of candy SCP, where if you eat one piece, it's fine, but you eat a second piece and like immediately your hand falls off or something. Anomaly 8429 is a human skeleton inside a cabinet. Oh. Wait, no, that's not right. Desktop. Oh, that's not right. I have 2 out of 3 records for desktop, but it's messed up. It's messed up. It's the wrong one. All right, well, I found a bug. Let's go to the stairway. I hate the stairwell. Really dislike the stairwell. I am a toaster. I am a toaster. All right, Anomaly. Hit me with your best shot. That's not a scary one. Whoa, what? Oh, this is giving me like House on the Hill vibes. Oh, why is there just a red ball? That's definite House on the Hill vibes. Do you touch it? I don't know about this SCP. We'll probably just touch it. Oh. Okay, well, I can't touch it. Got it. Okay, that wasn't bad. Don't touch it. No, I gotta touch it. We're gonna touch it. Like, if we're gonna touch every SCP that appears, we're gonna touch. Play with me. It says safe. Look at that. It says safe. Listen, if you see random balls when you're out and about, just grab them. You know? Especially if they're big red inflatable balls. Why wouldn't you want to touch those? All right, what's bad in here? So far looks fine. Oh wait, one of these is open. What is that? That's a mummy? That is a person? Okay, that has to be the anomaly, right? Okay, yeah, that was the anomaly. I don't know what that was. That was just a body in a box. Listen, I will make it through the tapes, but if you give me the option to touch something, I'm gonna touch it. Caution fragile. It's safe. All right, so this is our first time actually making it through all 5 tapes. I say making it through. We still have to make it through this one, but this one should be easy, he said, longingly. Look at that. Nothing immediately bad. I'm really excited for the very bad thing to happen now. Okay. Touch. There's a Chapel Rowan song where she yells, "Touch me, touch me, touch me." I think it's called Naked in Manhattan. My partner listens to it pretty excessively. All right, so this is always the tough one. Yeah, this is definitely a totally normal fire tower with no SCPs in it whatsoever. Nothing wrong. Nothing weird. I mean, some SCPs could just be like the sink that is slightly damp, you know? I don't see anything that's particularly out of place. But then again, before the SCP was like the fog outside. You know? And so I'm not sure. I don't even know what I would be looking for. I don't see anything. I guess I'm just going to report that it's fine. She wrote Naked in Manhattan and Red Wine Supernova before she'd ever smooched a girl. They're all about fantasy and longing. She has a song, and I tried to explain this to my partner, but they weren't really having it. Chapel Rowan has a song, and I don't know which of her songs it is, but Chapel Rowan says, and the song lyric is like, you know, in a couple of years, you're going to wake up next to him and, you know, all that you're be is his husband, and you're going to think about, like, what if and we could have been, whatever. And on the surface, right, it's supposed to be Good Luck, Babe. Right, it's supposed to be a song about you know, you're settling for something that you know deep down you don't want. And like, what if, right? You know, good luck with making that relationship work, etc. That's like surface level, right? But if you think about that song a different way, and this is what I was trying to explain to my partner. If you think about that song a different way, it is a song about a crazy, insane stalker who won't let go that she could not land the person that she wanted. And so all she's trying to do is tear down the other person's partner and be like, in a couple of years, you're going to realize that I was the one that you should have been with. You should have been with me. You should have been with me the whole time, right? If you think about that song differently, it is super, super stalkery and weird. But my partner was like, no, that's not it. And I'm like, switch it. Switch it. What if it was a guy singing, right? He's like, later, you're going to realize that everything I did, you're going to wake up next to that other guy, and you're going to realize it should have been me, right? It sounds super stalkery. It sounds crazy stalkery. But the song is supposed to be like a ballad of longing, like missed love, whatever. But, you know, you just think about it a little bit. And it's a ballad of like, I am obsessed with you unhealthily. See, it's this fog one again. It's that fog one again. Guys have also written songs like that too. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying it's uniquely her. I'm just saying I think it's funny that a song that most people see as like this kind of ballad of love and longing, I'm like, there's a different way. That's one way. That's definitely, you know, a way. To me, it seems a lot like the, that song, Every Breath You Take, you know? Every breath you take, every step you make, whatever, I'll be watching you. And it's supposed to be like, oh man, that's like someone looking after someone else. And it's like supposed to be like a lifting up kind of whatever. But then you think about that song and you're like, that song is about a stalker? But it's not sung by a guy, and that matters. Lyrically, without context, you have part of a point. I'll take it. I'll take it. There are a lot of songs that I think that you can hear one way, right? And then think about it a bit and you're like, that song could be a little bit weird. From a guy's point of view, that song might seem that way. I mean, that's the way that I read that song from her, because it's like so obsessive. It's so obsessive. And again, if that song were written by a guy and sung, everyone would be like, ooh, bro, you should probably let that one go. Like, it's okay. You should let it go. I just think it's funny. She has a lot of huge hits, and she's really blowing up right now. I think there's nothing wrong with this particular tape. I think the heteronormative disconnect is working against you. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying that that is what it comes across to me. We all have cognitive biases. I just think it's funny that a song could be interpreted two vastly different ways. I don't think there's anything wrong here. Yeah. A lot of middle-aged women hit a point where they regret or realize they were super gay or very interested in women. Would you say that a lot of middle-aged women hit that? Like, I would need to see the data on a lot of middle-aged women, because that feels like a generalization, but I have not seen the data on that one. Well, that's unusual. It's a new one, at least. More than you would think, I believe that. Yeah, I found the problem. The problem is your entire ceiling came down. What is that called? Heaviness of the sky. Provoked. So I think if I were to touch it, I might die. I actually did my capstone. I did my capstone project on this. I wrote a flat script and filmed it as both a drama and a comedy. Context, direction, and editing matter. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of... Man, what was it? There was... There's someone who has edited a bunch of, like, Friends episodes, but they've edited... Okay, well, I found the anomaly. I definitely found the anomaly right away. It's that everything appears to be on fire. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, there was a guy who edited Friends episodes, but they edited out the laugh track, and they, like, switched around some of the scenes, and they edited it just slightly differently. And so Friends went from being a comedy, and I put that in big fucking air quotes because that show is horrendous, but they changed it from being a comedy to, like, something really dark and horror-based and sinister instead. And all it took was, like, a little bit of editing and removing the laugh track. And then you immediately see how some of the jokes are really not... They're not funny. Like, a lot of the jokes that... I think it was specifically Joey. A lot of the jokes that Joey would make are kind of scary. Like, if you remove the laugh track and make it more deadpan, it's almost... Stop! What is that? Stop! That's not OSHA safe, and there's no way the ghost is forklift compliant. Okay. Well. Yeah, you can find, if you go to YouTube, you can find a lot of, I don't know, I'm sure there's a word for it, but people who will edit movies or shows, and it will take them from being like a comedy to a horror movie. And they'll re-edit the trailer or film footage to make it a horror instead. And it's really fairly fascinating. Friends is... Okay, well, it sounds like there's... Yeah, a bit of a forest fire. Okay, well, that one's easy to report. Huh. That reminds me of the guy who took out all of Garfield's line in the Garfield comics. Does that make it... Does that make it really spooky? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all of these are very good example of, like, context and... Oh, you've neutralized 19 out of 7... Oh, we made it through a whole row of the tapes. We're not... Our record is not great. Mostly because I keep needing to touch everything. Commendable work. If there's one thing you've managed to do... Well... that's debatable. You'd be surprised how low the chance of that happening. I really wouldn't. Especially in dealing with an active anomaly 1205? What is anomaly 1205? Okay, yeah. On behalf of the Foundation, I thank you for your work. I must also inform you this concludes the trials for today. We'll need time to analyze the new information and draw conclusions. I cannot guarantee whether you will be a tuss... Okay. In the meantime, please proceed to the exit. So SCP-1205. Oh, that's the wallpaper. I'll see you next time. The work has only just begun. So I'm wondering if we get something new by going through like an entire round. Because we got a new scene there. But do we just... Yeah, we just wind up here again. Okay. Chris, I appreciate you coming by. Have a good night, man. I guess we just... I mean, we've run into very few anomalies. We kind of keep getting the same ones over and over. I'm looking for the eyeball on the door one. Because I assume... Oh, yeah, there we go. Now, I gotta make sure that it actually lets me report this. Nailed it. All right, let's read about the eyeball, because that was the second time we've had that. Let's see. Yeah, I think we may unlock things at certain thresholds. Yes, we got the new message. That's the hotel. Vision. Anomaly 4338 is a human eye with a green iris that appears instead of the usual room number on one of the doors. Despite growing straight out of the door, the eye is capable of looking around on its own. The eye does not react in any way to presence or touch from the subject. According to the reports of subject who have encountered the anomaly, it can be hypothesized that it's impossible to harm the eye in any way, as well as to determine its probable owner. It's just safe. All right, let's go back to the office. Let's go back to the office. The office has never been horrific. Please not the loud noise one. Computer monitors seem fine. Oh boy. Oh boy. What the fuck is this? Just report it. Report it. Report it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know how to report that. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, it crashed my game. Oh, boy. It actually crashes your game. Holy shit. Okay, that was startling. Yeah, I'd like to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride now. That's hard dislike. Hard dislike on that one. I got an achievement for it crashing my game too. Oh, look at that. It actually kept our place. God damn. More stuff. I don't know if they have permission to use. Yeah, I don't know what all that was, but I know that it was spooky and I didn't like it. What? Why? Oh. We don't want that to touch us. We don't want that to touch us. I'm gonna let it touch us. Why? Oh. The subject began stalking other people and was subsequently eliminated due to going into uncontrollable hysterics. They changed a setting. Off. Yeah, camera shake. Whoops, not. They, for some reason, changed that. Okay. Yeah, don't let the chair touch you, because then you lose your mind, I guess. That spooky pop-up one, man. Leave me alone with that shit. I did not like that. Oh. Well, that's not... Yeah, that's not right. So we already had... Yeah, it's like just sit in the chair forever. So that, we already had 3. Oh, no, that's a different painting. I thought it was just any painting that could change. Okay, well, let's go to the office. I don't know how you report the one with all the pop-ups. I heard the phone ringing. I like this office less and less. The more that I'm in this office, the less that I like it. I like this office a lot less the more that I'm in it. The clock? What about the... Oh. Oh. Clock is just doing all kinds of weird stuff. It's not necessarily going forward or back. He was like slowing down and speeding up. All right. That's a new one. I don't know that I would have noticed that. What's the data on that? What's that called? The concept of time. Yeah, I'm certain that if you stare at that clock, you're going to wind up back in your cell like Giga Agent or something. They're going to be like, the subject the next day had regressed or gotten 7 years older in the span of 20 minutes. Or some equivalent bullshit. How about just the ball? Oh, nice. I like the ball, because the ball doesn't murder me. Ball's kind of nice, honestly, all things considered. I really want to get number 3 on another one of these because it's so cool reading about what happens. Anomaly 4201 is a 48-centimeter red rubber ball bouncing in one place. According to reports from subjects who have encountered the anomaly, the ball continues to bounce even in the subject's hands and after being placed in a new spot. It cannot be burst or damaged in any way. There's no mention of the company that produced the ball. Oh, you missed the vibe just a second late. There's no way anything good happens after you touch that ball. I really liked this game too. So far, it's been really neat. Cool jump scares. The couple that have happened. The only thing that has been just the tiniest bit odd. Oh yeah, see, this is the guy wrapped up in the box again. The only bug we've encountered was the one anomaly was classified under the wrong category. And other than that, let's see. What is that? Because that should be our second one for that. Anomaly 4899 is a human body in a cardboard shipping company box lying at the bottom shelf. The body's wrapped in cling wrap and duct tape. It's cold and emits a strong cadaverous odor. According to the reports of subjects who have encountered it, it's impossible to tear the film, which makes it impossible to identify the body. That's kind of neat. All right, the fire tower. Nothing bad ever happens in the fire tower. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. No. Fire tower looks normal. Another normal day in the fire tower. The fire tower seems to be the most difficult to identify issues. Fog? I mean, this is what it always feels like. I mean, it is foggy. Are we supposed to be able to see way further? I guess each time that I've thought that there was nothing wrong, it has been fogged, hasn't it? Okay. Let's report the fog from... I guess I'll report it from here? Okay, I'm going to report the fog. Let's see. I don't think anything changed. The subject completed the interaction with the tape. It's been successfully recovered. Wait, did that mean that we got new data? Was there actually fog? I have no idea. Commendable work, subject. If there's one thing you've managed to do, it's survive. Ah, well, except for the statue, the stairs, the pop-ups. 1205? Oh, wait. This is the same message we got. That's the same message we got before. Okay, so hold on. I need to see if the fog is actually listed now as something that we've found and dealt with. Some of these SCPs are really mean. Data, tapes, fire tower, the Great Flood? Was there a flood? Apparently there may have been a flood that we did not see. May have been a flood we didn't see. I think I would have noticed if there was a flood, but... But the games... Nope. Not a fan. Okay. That door was knocking. And I'm not sure I want to go back to the door. But I have to go report it. I don't feel safe anymore. Oh. Oh, there, someone was actually walking down this corridor. What happens if I touch the footsteps? Okay. That wasn't so bad. I don't mind that one. That was just someone who had very dirty boots. Parents would be pissed. Waltzing. Safe. Yeah, see, so many of these we've run into have been safe. There's going to be a whole lot we run into that are not happy. Like whatever that corruption one was with the pop-ups. That is a not happy SCP. That is a very unhappy SCP. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, stay active. Stay frosty. Whoosh. 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 Okay, yeah, see, it's this again. Okay, we actually caught it that time. The last time we tried that did not work. I disliked that noise, but we got it. What is that called? Cacophony of every noise in Unreal Engine? Sounds from beyond. Safe? I wouldn't classify that as safe. Not safe for ears. All right, how about something nice again? Like the posters for the... Oh, it is the posters. Haha, look at that. Okay, so yeah, we would never have known. Martha Foster. So whatever this SCP is, they're just obsessed with this missing girl. Yeah, most of our ears would not classify that as safe. Martha? Well, her name was Martha. The name on the poster, the missing girl poster. Stairway. It's called Missing Person. Martha? Martha? I love you, can't you see? Okay. Seems fine. Seems normal. Seems like nothing bad is here. No spooky forklift. No weird statue. No body wrapped up in saran wrap. Oh, there is a forklift. Oh, boy. Oh. There's a manhole cover. What are the chances that if I touch that, something bad happens, do you think? I mean, I feel like I gotta touch it, right? I gotta touch it. Oh, no, we're fine. Just weird manhole cover. All right. Yeah. That wasn't bad. That was a new one. Yeah, exactly, Maximus. Exactly. What is a manhole cover doing in a warehouse? Cowabunga. Oh, so it's like a Ninja Turtles thing. All right. Fire tower. It's almost impossible to identify the SCP as the fire tower, but... Yeah, see, last time it said flood. I didn't feel like we identified a flood. Is it underwater? Oh, that is water. Oh, it is. Yeah, no, it's not fog. You can actually... So from the door, it's easier to see. You can see that it's water because it's like shimmery and moving. Yeah, look at that. Okay. All right. All right. We're getting it. So that's 2 for the water. So now we get the ending scene. All right, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. It's definitely taken a hot minute. And it doesn't look like our messages change. But we should have something. Do not touch sign maker. We have a new job posted, chat. If you'd like to apply for the new job of the do not touch sign maker. I mean, it's not going to matter if you make a bunch of signs that say do not touch, because I'm going to touch. Anomaly 9306 is a waterlogged coniferous forest that can be seen outside of your window. The flood qualifies as outstanding in terms of its height, completely inundating all but the tops of the tallest trees. But even though it's been going on for a long time, the flood will never end on its own. All right. Back to the hotel. I'm going to touch. I'm going to touch. I'm going to touch. What is that? Oh, that's just the carpet. From far away, it looked like that was actually something weird. Okay. I guess we'll look for eyeball... Oh. It's the steppies. That one's not bad. I can report the steppies. Yeah, it's just a... It looked like it was longer than it usually was, for sure. Southpaw. Southpaw. I'm gonna need you to make sure, Southpaw, that you make your signs in order to keep me from touching things. Anomaly 1673 is the sound of footsteps coming from the right corridor in relation to the place where the subject appears. Simultaneously with the sound, footprints of shod human feet 26 centimeters long appear in the carpet on the same corridor by themselves. According to the reports of the subject who encountered the anomaly, it can be hypothesized that the footprints are left by blood. Red, medium fluids, still wet, give off a slight odor of metal. It's not possible accurately to identify the substance in laboratory condition. That's a full-time job, making signs for you not to touch stuff? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to... Are you trying to say that I'm like a child? Was that moving? Please no sounderino. I'm ready for horrendous sound to come out of the speaker. Okay. I find it... Whoa! Why are there body parts? I'm just gonna go ahead and report that, right? I'm just gonna report that. I don't need to touch that. Came out of the vent. Office. Bloody rain. Not safe. Who knows what kind of disease it has? Battle cry? What? Listen, when you play games as scary as I play, you're gonna make noises, okay? You're gonna make noises when scary things happen. Martha Foster. You're gonna, you know, because stuff happens and you're gonna be like, oh! Like to hear the noises you make when you get scared. Stuff pops out of nowhere. Missing persons. Anomaly 9121 is the numerous missing posters pasted on the walls. They feature a photograph of a woman signed at the bottom as Martha Foster. The posters are printed on thin white A4 paper and look crumbled. According to reports from subjects who have encountered it, the posters are impossible to remove from the wall or tear. So far, attempts to identify the woman on the poster link her disappearance on September 8th to a real incident have been unsuccessful. Meyer doesn't make noises? Oh, yes, she fucking does. We've been playing games together for years now, and I have heard a lot of you guys when we've played community games together. I have heard the noises that you make. To say that y'all are just silent warriors. Oh, we got the box. Look at that. Okay, so this will be our third. We get, for all the anomalies that exist, we did a lot of the same ones, but maybe it's like a tiered unlocking kind of a system. Didn't you say like half of us were stone cold playing mortuary assistant? Some of you were. And some of you were very not. Fragile. Okay, here we go. We finally have another 3. When the subject returned to our reality, he initially behaved in the same way as before, answering their questions posed and showing no real mental disturbances. Upon arriving in the holding cell, however, the subject complained of unusual tenseness in the muscles of his limbs, which he said was similar to the sensations of vigorous strength training. The staff member accompanying him attributed their complaints to typical residual symptoms of stress experienced by the subject during an experiment. However, further routine physical examination revealed excessive muscle tightness in the subject's extremities and associated difficulty in movement. In addition to these symptoms, the subject also complained of intermittent severe muscle spasms leading to intense pain and involuntarily bringing the limbs together. After administering the subject a moderate dose of myorelaxant, he was taken back to the holding cell. The next morning, the subject was found lying on his bunk with his legs drawn together and his arms crossed over his chest. He claimed that he was no longer able to control his limbs in any way. It was also impossible to move them apart with assistance without serious damage to the extreme spasm. Despite apparent similarity of the subject's body condition to rigor mortis, he continued to be conscious until it was removed due to the incessant contraction of his limb muscles, resulting in total incapacity. So yeah, it's bad. You encounter that and then you end up like a mummy. Myorelaxant is muscle relaxant. Seems normal. See, the hard thing to tell... Oh, okay, not normal. Not normal. I like how the axe... Everything is just floating away. It's like it drank fizzy lifting drinks. That's bizarre. So that was a new one for that. Oh, we gotta skip. Do we actually get a new 28 out of 76? Is that like in total? So if we neutralize 3 of one? See, I don't think it's necessary to have that same ending scene over and over. Yeah, so they have, you know, like 15 or... How many anomalies are there per... Like if we go into, yeah, 14, 16, 15, 16, 15, 14. And so I assume that, yeah, they're counting, if there's 16 of these, they're multiplying it by 3 in order to get to that 200 whatever number. And so they need you to unlock all of it. So you have to find each anomaly 3 times. Which is... Turn around? Do we turn around? Like, come on. There's no way anything good's gonna happen when we turn around, right? It's a door. It's just a door. Is there all... Was there something there for a second? I have no idea. There's just a door. Alright. Weird. Sing the song? What song? Is there a turnaround song? Oh wait, that should give us 2 further writing. I mean, the door was kind of scary, though. Anomaly 5626 is a series of 5 distinct handwritten inscriptions appearing on the walls. So far, the following messages have been discovered in English. Run. Turn around. I'm here. I can see you. End is never the end. According to the reports, it can be hypothesized that the substance used for writing is blood. Red, medium, liquid, wet, gives off a slightly metallic odor. Okay. It just wanted you to twirl. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. What? Is that a song I should know? Who sings that? Yeah, I thought it... I would have expected the Hokey Pokey too, to be honest. Oh boy, don't be the pop-ups. I don't know how to stop the pop-ups. Don't be... Oh, it's the teeth. Got it. Total Eclipse of the Heart? Why would I know that song? Why would I know that song? That's not a song that I would ever know. Why don't you pick something that I would know? Why don't you sing a song that I would actually know? Anomaly 5195 is a human jaw with teeth lying in a white World's Best Boss mug on a table. Despite just lying in the mug, the jaw is able to open and close on its own. The jaw does not react in any way to touch from the subject. It'll continue to circulate between the 2 actions even with a foreign object between the teeth. It is impossible to pull it out of the mug, and it is impossible to damage the teeth. It was popular when we were kids, yeah, but... Listen. Just because you guys know it. Oh. Which door is that? Is that... Oh, it's this door. Is that bad? Huh. Someone just trying to get in. Chat agrees with me? Chat agrees with chat all the time. Chat agrees with chat just to disagree with me. Open the door. Apparently it's safe. I don't necessarily believe that. All that chat has ever done is disagree with me. It wouldn't even matter. The question could be like, chat, do you like breathing oxygen? And if I said yes, all of you motherfuckers would say no. Every single one of you would be like, nah, oxygen? Oxygen, that's for little sissy boys. Only little sissy boys breathe oxygen. Yeah, imagine inhaling things like oxygen in 2024. Fucking silly ass. That's what chat would do. Every time. without fail, that is what chat would do. Hi, Tamari. Tamari, I feel like it's been a hot minute since you've been here. I don't actually see a problem in here for once. There's no, like, spooky statue. The forklift isn't trying to fork us. Work's been wild? Well, I just appreciate you coming by now and again. It's good to see you. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong. I think we're fine. What up, goat? Hey, tape is not corrupted. How's it going, man? Long shot Drew. It's going pretty well. We're playing this new game that we just bought tonight. And it's actually pretty cool. It's well worth the $5 that we paid, that's for sure. It's an SCP game. Does it sound different than it normally does? Okay, well, it does sound different than it normally does. Ah! Okay. That... You never expect the door to just suddenly... Right? The doors don't typically just suddenly explode open. Jesus. Fuck. Do you do variety content? That's my favorite kind. So yes and no, long shot. If SCP-76 exploding door. If by variety of content do you mean do we play different games almost every day, then yes. Yeah, we do. But generally we play generally horror games most of the week. But it's a different horror game almost every single day, or different horror games almost every single day. But now and again, when we want to relax, we've been known to play, relaxing games like Power Wash Simulator, right? Just stuff where you're doing real mellow stuff. Nancy Drew games we usually play on Tuesdays. Those are point and click, like point and click mystery games. We've played Fall Guys and golf games together with the community. Every once in a while, we'll play like a new, indie game and stuff like that when it comes out. But yeah, horror is generally what we play most of, like tonight. Nancy Drew is the kind of horror that you can't heal. The kind of horror that just stays with you, you know? Oh, it was raining here. That's not good. Oh, it's the elevator that we definitely should not get into. Yeah, earlier it started pouring rain. Actually, for the last, 4 weeks, almost every day or every other day, it has been raining down here. There we go. We fixed it. All right, that's actually the first time that we've correctly encountered that. Because last time we got in that elevator and it did not end well for us. Oh, wait. Wait, hotel. Up. Provoked. Down. Provoked. Oh, apparently there's 2 different kinds of elevators. You wouldn't have a remote chance on this level? Okay, please. I fucking knew it.
Someone say Roomtown who did that. I heard the greatest awesome game of all time.
I knew it. I knew. Somehow, Crab is always, ready to go. It's like... Wait, is one of these computers crazy shiny? No, they're all kind of shiny. It's like, even though I feel like Crab is not necessarily talking all the time. Oh yeah, there's teeth. But yet, no matter, someone, it could be like the last minute of the last hour of the stream, and someone just mentions Wormtown, and Crab will like rise out of a deep sleep.
Boom goes
Right.
the dynamite.
Boom goes the door, and Crab will just like rise out of the grave. It's just like radar. Okay, we got finally number 3 on the teeth. The subject who returned to our reality initially behaved in the same way as before, answering their questions, blah, blah, blah. A few days after the experiment with the subject, a routine medical exam revealed the absence of molars 18 and 28. According to the medical officer's report, the teeth had been removed by gross physical interference. When the subject was further questioned about the incident, he claimed that he did not know how the teeth had disappeared from his mouth and vehemently denied any involvement in the incident. Later, the subject scheduled visit to a psychiatrist. The latter found a pair of human teeth in the bottom of his coffee mug, later identified as the ones that had been pulled from the subject. After a series of similar incidents involving the disappearance of subject teeth and their subsequent discovery in the rooms he was in, it was never possible to determine when and how the subject extracted his teeth. Having extracted most of his teeth, the subject was eliminated to avoid the additional expense of specialized mash food and the deterioration of the mental state of the facility staff. Boy, he got killed for being annoying. Oh, dude, the false beat.
False beat.
The false beat. Whoa! Oh, the weird, yeah. Hey, at least it didn't jump scare me that time. Yeah, from their watery, sandy grave. So that should be our second one for whatever that was. What is the stairway? On thin ice. Anomaly 4079. The stairs really cracked me up. Tamari, welcome to the 23. You're so close to 2 years, man. 2 years of just solid puns. I so wish that SJ would take a fucking page out of your book. Cracks begin to appear as soon as the subject steps on any part of the stairs, regardless of his weight or the force applied. But despite how long the subject stands on the stairs and his actions, the stairs will never collapse. Teeth Pete. Red Pete. Red Pete. Always Red Pete. Man, that game, we did not finish it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I would not be able to bring myself to finish that fucking game. Oh, it's the doll. The doll's not so bad. The doll was actually really nice. Yeah. Take video? Oh, of the doll? We'll see it again. Yeah, no, we'll see it again. We have to see it 3 times. I'll remember for that the next time that we see it. Wow, there's a lot. Anomaly 9749 is a rag doll of a girl in a dress that has consciousness and the ability to speak and move independently. If the subject does not interact with her, she'll remain sitting in one place, laughing and dangling her feet in the air. But if the subject somehow gets her attention, she'll be the first to speak to him. She has a thin, playful voice characteristic of a little girl. The position of her mouth does not change during the speech. The doll claims her name is Little Bonnie. She's 8 years old and lives outside of the town of Pennsylvania with her parents. The doll is actually pseudo. Doll does not perceive what is stored inside the videotape, instead believing she is playing in the garden of her family's home. She remembers past subjects, treating them all as guests. Doll is willing to answer an average of 5 to 20 questions until she gets bored. But she won't give her name or exact address, citing the rule, don't say such things to strangers. She's able to move independently, but is afraid of heights. According to the reports of subjects who encountered her, it can be hypothesized that it's impossible to damage the doll in any way, and aggressive actions in its direction it perceives as a game or tickle. The doll is soft to the touch, stuffed with a kind of down, and there's no sense of a speaker, hinges, or frame inside. Time to dole out the punishment. Another solid one, Tom. Tom, if I recall, you're in Ireland, right? And it's super late there, right? What would chat say? Oh, God. It's like S.J. Scrubs always said, meeting anyone at Denny's does require a significant amount of mental prep. Fair. I like Denny's. That is a mess of noise. It's 3:33 a.m. Hot damn. Do you just work super late? I'm being nosy again. And I'm deaf. Yeah, some of these anomalies are just a lot of sound. I want to know what that anomaly was. Good sometime, Step Fam. How you doing, Tweed? We're playing. Ha! Horror games. Oh, also, we need to finish that game that we started, Envelope, and actually get the ending to that game, because we still have not done that. Fire Tower, electronic voice phenomena. Okay. Usually 10:30 to 6 or 7. I see. Yeah, never would have expected it. My eyes have honestly been better, oddly. Unusual as it is. Give me something nice, like the elevator, or stompy feet. Oh, fuck! Chat, are you seeing that? I know it's small, but do you fucking see that, right? Like, you fucking see what I'm looking at, right? You don't see that? At the end of the corridor? Something looking around the edge? Do you see it yet? What the fuck is that? Is it hostile? Oh, like that less. Okay. I'll be on my way. Does he just look around corners? Oh god, that's... What do you call a pig that does karate? I don't know, Ange. What do you call a pig that does karate? Oh, he's back! Got him. Pork chop. Oh. Oh, you'll touch the skeleton, but not the little friendly shadow man? Yeah, because the skeleton, that's just a natural part of the human body. The Watcher. Safe. Alright, so he just looked spooky. Office. Alright. Please no spooky pop-ups. How about the skeleton in the closet? That'd be nice. No spooky pop-ups. No spooky pop-ups, please. No spooky pop-ups, please. Oh, no, it's just... Okay, body parts. What if I touch all the blood? Oh. The meat... Yeah, the meat delivery system. But oh, that was such a good TikTok trend. The somebody, because it was the Smash Mouth song, but they would play it and then there was a pause while someone did something stupid, and then buddy, and it was usually when the person like fell or hit themselves with something, or it was such good timing. The scroll just lets you know how natural and organic the banana is. And not a drop of poison in it. No poison. Anomaly 2358 is fresh organs falling out of the vent. Based on reports, it can be hypothesized that these are specifically human organs. A small amount of what appears to be blood spilling out with them. It's not possible to identify. nor is it possible to open the ventilation once again. And not a drop of poison. Alright, the fucking stairs. I hate the stairs. I hate the stairs more than anything else. Oh, it's the ball. Alright, cool. This will be the third ball. Please stop bouncing. I need you to stop bouncing so I can report you. What about this banana? Do I still have those on my soundboard? Oh, yeah.
But what if I offered you this banana?
I guess I just have to report it from here. I do. I need to go watch it in. That was our third rubber ball. So, I wonder if what it's going to say, like when subject goes back to cell, they turn into a red ball. The subject who returned to our reality initially behaved exactly the same as before. After some time, he shared that he began to notice strange sensations when touching various surfaces. Everything he touched began to feel like uneven rubber, which caused him great discomfort and disgust. At first, the sensation appeared only on contact with certain materials remotely similar to rubber, but soon spread to all surfaces including clothing, furniture, and even human skin. Consequently, the subject began to avoid touch and tried to minimize contact with his surroundings. His condition was of interest to the medical staff because it was greatly affecting his productivity and ability to participate in the tests. Medical examination revealed no physical abnormalities. The subject's nervous system was normal and there was no evidence of damage or disease. When the subject began to refuse to touch even himself to avoid the unpleasant sensation, he was promptly removed due to incapacity. Oh, that's honestly on the gamut of things. That's really not that bad. Yeah, everything just felt like a rubber ball. Which seems like it'd probably be very unpleasant. We need that statue. Oh! I don't like that. Is that a... Okay, see, that looks like blood on a Jack-in-the-Box. Oh, wee-woo. Oh! Is that it? Touch Jack-in-the-Box. Touch? Oh, it's fine. Alright. That's not bad. I don't need to check the entry on that because it's just going to say it's called, like, Jack-in-the-Box. Totally safe. They all say that it's safe. But every time we go back to our room, it's like, subject was fine for a few days and then something absolutely horrible slowly happened. Right. We should not go outside. Because the door, like, explodes. Oh. You need to report that one really fast. I thought we lost because we were standing too close to it. That is not the case. You need to report that one right away. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay, what do we got now? Spooky... Oh, the steps! Steppies! This is our third steppies. Alright, that's an easy report. So that'll be our third one for that. So now we got... That should have new data. The hotel. Waltzing. Subject returned, blah, blah, blah. As soon as the subject is left alone in his room, he immediately starts trying to tear off his legs by any means available to him. From that point on, he stops responding to everything going on around him, including heavy sedation and binding all of his limbs. So far, the list of exactly how different subjects have attempted to tear off their legs include sawing with fingernails and plastic cutlery, gnawing with teeth, severe infection and subsequent rotting away, and throwing themselves with their lower body to aggressive anomalies. If successful, or if his wishes are granted by the medical officer, the subject only calms down after both his legs have become completely separated from his body, during and after which he does not react in any way to the alleged painful sensations. After the passage of a short amount of time thereafter, the subject regains consciousness and becomes horrified at what has become of his legs. Okay. Because of the unsuitability of Fondo, the subject was eliminated. Okay, so that's not a good one. That's not a good one at all. I know we're going to run into the pop-up one again. This fucking office. Just be the skeleton in the closet. Fuck. It's either a really loud noise or the pop-ups. I can feel it. And I dislike it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Is it... Oh, is it the body? No. Okay, is it nothing? Well, that's different. Nothing seems to be out of place. Okay, well that's unusual. But I guess there always is a chance that there's no anomaly. Yeah, I don't see anything weird. Well, all right then. When is he gonna notice the weird face? I'm just gonna assume that because SJ said it, yeah, their tape is not corrupted. Every time SJ says something, I just kind of disregard it now. Because that's the safe bet. That's always the safe bet. If SJ says something's wrong, nothing's wrong. You don't even have to worry about it. Oh. Okay, either the SCP is really taking its time, or there's no SCP. Which would be weird to have 2 times in a row. But it does feel like there's no SCP. I'm gonna give it a second. What? Subject was eliminated due to the he had lost his shadow? We lost our shadow? That's what we were supposed to see? Holy shit. That's real. I would not have ever... You lost your fucking shadow? Eyeball. Here we go. That is kind of cool, but I would never look behind me like that. I would have just assumed that we didn't have a shadow in the game, but that was our third eyeball. Okay, let's read. Vision. Everything was normal. After a few days of contact with Anomaly, he began to notice human eyes with different colored irises appearing everywhere he looked. On the images he passed by, on the walls and ceiling, on the furniture he used. Also, he said the eyes appeared on other people, but not instead of their normal eyes, but in other parts of their body where they shouldn't be. And no matter where he goes or looks, the eyes always follow him closely and appear in every new room. At a routine appointment with the psychologist, the subject complained that he was tired of the constant feeling that someone was watching him. The eyes didn't disappear, and they became more and more numerous. The subject saw them even in dreams and in the pocket universes of other anomalies. After a few days, the subject stopped opening his eyes completely, acquiring severe paranoia and becoming fearful of doing anything. If he was in the same room with anything alive and possessing eyes, he would go into a panic attack, during which he would try to grope for cover from observation. Eventually, they had to remove the subject. Yeah, so again, no one ends any of these well. It seems like no matter what, none of these subjects come out of this. That's not good. Do I just report this right now? Do I go investigate that? Oh boy, we're gonna die. Oh. It's just... Alright, I'm just gonna report the... The tape has been corrupt. So I don't understand. I thought you could do it. I thought you could try it twice, but we've never actually been able to do it on the second time if we miss. You were only given 2 opportunities to rewind the film with no possibility of getting more. We've never been able to do that. It's always only let us do 1 time. That's very strange. That has to be a bug. Hey, Tom. It's good to see you again, man. Even if only for a little while. I'm glad you could stop by for a bit. And that goes the same for everyone. It's always nice to see all of you stop by. Even if it's just for a little bit, no matter what. Because community doesn't work without community. That's the lesson here. Oh, very spooky picnic basket on fire. Thank you for that. I think it seems fine. I don't think there's anything weird happening. What was that poster that we saw in the Dread X collection? You can't spell community without... Oh, I thought for sure your saying was going in a different direction. I think this is fine. Yeah, tape's not corrupted. Look at us go. Look at us go. Business. It's good for business. Oh, for fuck's sake. I have a new question about sandwiches. Is a filled croissant a sandwich? Yeah, because a croissant is just a sandwich delivery system. So of course it is. Please don't be the pop-ups. I don't know how to deal with that. Oh! Oh, it's just, okay. It's just printing nonsense. Okay. Yes, next question. Is the croissant cut in half? No, it doesn't matter. Croissant is a bread. If you put something inside of the croissant, then it's a sandwich. This shouldn't even be a question. Notes of a Madman. Anomaly 5154 is one of 2 white printer model Recopy FT4060 that starts printing by itself. After a period of 5 to 15 seconds, the printer self-prints 3 white A4 sheets with inked handwriting on them. The author's handwriting looks hurried and sloppy. The language in which the entire text is written does not match any documented language in the world. Because of this, it's not possible to read what is written on the paper. The printer is completely non-functional. Is a filled donut a sandwich? Yes, these are easy. Keep them company. Keep them coming. And the nice thing is multiple people in our chat are basically scientists, so you know that they're giving you the true answer. Because scientists legally, and they don't tell you this in scientist school, scientists legally are not allowed to lie to you. So... yeah, they signed a contract basically when they became a scientist that said that they're not allowed to lie. Oh, my shadow is wrong. What the fuck is this shadow? So first off, my shadow has horns. That's weird. And fur, apparently. All right, that's a new one. I need to know what that one's called. What is that called? Peter Pan's shadow. All right, not bad. Let's go to the warehouse. Give me the statue. I want to know more about the statue. Hit me with the statue again. I felt lagged, like something big loaded in. Okay. There's nothing immediately jumping out at me, which is fine, by the way. Okay, that box is full of body parts. I found it. It's a box full of body parts. That's a new one. What do we call that one? Christmas morning at Jack the Ripper's house. Sent piece by piece. That's where deliveries come from. All right. If it's the door, we got to report it right away. I'm going to be ready to report the door. I'm ready. Take a quick look outside. All right, I'm ready. Is it the door? It is not the door. The window exploded. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. Yeah, that's why you don't throw rocks in glass houses. They always say that. 36 out of 76. That's an impressive toss. If you can toss something all the way up and manage to break the fire tower window, I'm just saying. Yeah, 57 out of 228. I don't think we're going to be completing every single anomaly record. But actually, the more that you play through, the less you see of all the other ones. Because you don't ever see... Hit the bullseye is what it's called. You don't ever see the same phenomena. And once you knock out... Like, if we finish, for example, the hotel... They're not going to give us any... Like, there's no reason to continue playing hotel, you know? Turn around. No. Not doing that shit. So that was our third one for the writing. So I wonder if we're going to see, like, it's going to say that the subject started seeing stuff written. The subject returned to reality, blah, blah, blah. As soon as the subject was left alone in his holding cell, he immediately began looking for an object or surface that would help him mutilate himself for the sake of getting his blood. This was captured on the cameras in the room. From that point on, the subject stopped reacting to everything that was going on around him, including binding or providing him with another person's blood. If successful, the subject began using his blood to draw a full-size door on any surface and did not stop until he died of blood loss. So, tapes info. In the hotel, we actually still have not seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have not even seen 8 out of 16. In fact, we have seen less than half of most of these. Actually, exactly half of them. I wonder if they get worse. Because the fact that we've been through these so many times and we've been getting 3 out of 3 on more than one of them. Oh, God, it's going to be the sound, isn't it? Please don't be the sound. The pop... I'll take the pop-ups. Just don't be the sound. There's no blood either? What game are you playing? What fucked up bullshit is in here with me? I know there's some kind of fucked up bullshit. I'm just gonna sprint. Oh, I have very little sprint. Very little sprint. Okay. Well. don't actually see anything wrong. Filing cabinets? Yeah, they're always kind of open. Yeah, I think there's no anomaly. No! He began opening all doors, cabinets, and drawers? That was an anomaly? Okay, well, Marlene, what do you know? Apparently oh! Spooky guy. That was easy. Alright, we got some new info on the spooky guy. Chat was right, Sana was wrong. Typical day ending in Y. It's fucked up. The Watcher. Anomaly 6682 is a dark shadow-like humanoid creature with large white eyes. No matter where the subject is standing, it will always peek out and watch him from around the farthest corner of the corridor. When approached, the creature immediately hides around the corner and appears on the other side. This makes it impossible to get a closer look. Based on the reports, the creature is not dangerous or aggressive. Oh, yeah, sure. I believe that 100%. I definitely believe that the weird creature with large white eyes and spooky black skin is not... Oh, here we go. That's a lot of words for a stock... Yeah, someone who's always looking at us around corners. Seems totally normal. Alright, what bad thing happens to us after we see the desktop? Subject was totally normal. After he saw his data, which he had just shared, appearing on the screen, he began to show growing concern about internet security. At that point, his concern was expressed solely in a couple of occasional questions to staff about how the protection of his data. He asked what measures were in place to ensure the security of his information and how secure the Foundation's systems were against potential threats. He asked for a demonstration of the encryption tools used and how they protect against hacking, which was logically refused. Starting the next day, the subject began asking staff every 24 hours to conduct additional checks of the electronic systems involved and to install additional security measures. And despite assurances from the technicians that the fund's data were among the most secure in the world, he did not stop trying. The subject convinced staff of the need to implement new protocols that he knew a surprising amount about for someone who had never worked in the field before, demanded demonstrations of the security system, and insisted on more regular audits. The situation was exacerbated by the fact the subject began to suspect that his data might be compromised, despite the fact that his involvement with the Foundation, like that of the other subject, was kept strictly confidential, and even his relatives were unaware of it. These intrusive requests seriously interfered with the work of the staff and disrupted the subject's normal routine. Attempts to reassure the subject and explain to him that the security was already at the highest level were unsuccessful. His behavior became more obsessive and paranoid with each passing day. Based on the threat to the normal operation of the Foundation, the decision was made to eliminate the subject. He just takes his internet security very seriously. There's nothing wrong with that. He just wants to make sure that no, Bitcoin miners and stuff were installed on his PC. And I think we should all respect that. This is the door that the guy wants to get through. The Foundation seems to resort to killing subjects. Well, yeah, if you're Class D personnel, you are super expendable. Honestly, everyone is super expendable. Anomaly 3780 is a twitching doorknob on one of the blue metal doors. Attempts to open the wall from the other side began instantly, will not stop under any circumstances. The door also never opens and cannot be opened. No sounds are heard on the other side of the door other than repeated pulling on the handle. According to reports, the doorknob pulls with such force that if you try to hold it in one place, you can dislocate your arm. All right, warehouse, come on. Yeah, the D stands for definitely dead. Definitely deceased. Definitely getting dicked by the owners of the facility because they do not care about you at all. Definitely destined for death. Okay, so on first pass, nothing weird, but there could be a box of body parts, I guess. It's nice! Oh my god. That didn't work! So here's what I think the bug is I think, yeah, you can't report a second time. There's definitely a bug in the game that does not allow you to report the number of times that it says you should be able to report. That scared me. I don't know why. It's because I had seen... Oh. It's because I had seen the forklift and thought that it was fine. There's no doors. There are no doors in our house. That's better. All right, well, that's a new one. At least the forklift was in motion. It turned on, and that's spooky, okay? Listen, that's spooky sometimes. It's spooky because it's spooky, all right? When, you know, when you're not expecting... When you're not expecting... Oh, God. It's gonna be the sounds. Don't be the sounds. Don't be the sounds. Don't be the sounds. Well, just be the sounds so we can get it over with. Oh, it's the clock. It's the clock. I knew that. As soon as I stepped in that room, I knew it was the clock. I recognized that right away. Clock's going, you know, crazy. It's like the "Don't hug me, I'm scared" with the clock. Oh, "Don't hug me, I'm scared" is a very unique kind of torture. Anomaly 5125 is a round clock with uncontrollably spinning hands that appears instead of a regular clock on the wall. All hands of the clock spin in all directions at a rate of 1 revolution per 2 seconds. According to the reports, it is impossible to damage the clocks in any way or to remove them from a wall. They will not stop even if violently shaken. Also, they have no idea how the clock stays on the wall. Okay, stairway. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're getting into new SCP territory. Okay. That's not good. It just appears to go... All right, I guess we'll just report it. It tastes fine. Yeah, don't lick the mold. Don't lick the mold. Don't drink the water. Don't lick the mold. Don't touch the SCPs. A mysterious substance. Yeah. I don't know why. Don't tell me. Yeah, listen, if you want to lick the black mold, whatever. I'm not going to stop you. But you just really shouldn't do it. All right. I'm gaslighting myself into seeing things now. I thought I saw an arm sitting on the top of that platform. This time I'm going to be ready. Oh, it's the spooky box. The Employee of the Month box. I like that anomaly. How many dang signs do I have to make? Stop touching. Listen, Southpaw, I'm sorry, but it's in the name of science. Kind of. Someone's science. Oh, it's dangerous. Right, so if we touch the hand, it's bad. Anomaly 4475 is a bloody human hand inside a cardboard shipping box. When the subject gets close, it opens and a human hand emerges. Despite its lack of a body, the hand is capable of independent movement by pulling itself up in the desired direction. According to the reports of subjects who have encountered it, it can be hypothesized that the arm moves blindly, as it pays absolutely no attention to the subject until he's in its path. Okay. Yeah, just don't stand in its way, it seems like is the lesson there. Okay. Be ready to report the door. Oh, no, it's the water. All right, well, that was easy. Report the water. Nice. Wait, was that the third time we've seen the water? We're actually closing in on seeing all of the anomalies. I want to see if that was the third time we've seen the water, because we last time we had the large paragraph of text about the water, which means that has to be the last one. So I'm wondering how this one drives us crazy. Let's find out together, shall we? How does the water drive us crazy? Yeah. After a few hours, the subject began to complain of feeling as if his body was submerged underwater. He claimed to feel the pressure characteristic of being deep underwater and to hear all sounds muffled as if through the shroud of water. The subject claimed to even see small air bubbles around him. A physical examination revealed no abnormalities, but the symptoms did not disappear over time. The subject began to move very slowly and constantly tried to breathe slowly and deeply, as if struggling with a lack of oxygen. Despite staff attempts to reassure him that he was in a normal air environment, the subject insisted they were all underwater, and he wondered how long the staff could hold their breath. At the same time, he himself said that he was about to run out of air and began to choke. His breathing was becoming more and more labored, but he didn't have the energy to panic. During one of these episodes of labored breathing, he gestured to the video camera in the room that he could no longer breathe and he had run out of oxygen. A few seconds after the statement, the subject stopped breathing, turned white, and fell to the floor. He died. Are we underwater, Snoot? How you doing? No. We're playing an SCP anomaly game, and you basically go through these videotapes as if you're, as if we are encountering these areas in first person, and we're supposed to basically report them, more or less. And as we encounter them more, we will unlock more information about the anomaly, and 3 times is the magic number for encountering them, at which we get the final report, which tells us what happens to personnel who interact with the SCP in question. And spoilers, it's never been good. Most people end up having to be put down after encountering them. I think we're fine here. Yep, tape is not corrupted. I'm getting pretty good at that part, at least. All right, office. Okay, here we go. All right. Chances are it's gonna be the sound or the pop-ups, and I don't know what to do about the pop-ups. I'm ready. Oh God, it's the fucking. Okay, I got it. It's the phone. Oh my God, I hate that one. I really hate that one. The stuff popping up on the screen. God, I do not like that. What is that called? Spam attack. Dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, strong dislike on that one. Very strong dislike on that one. We only have to encounter it 2 more times. Is my shadow fucked? No, shadow's fine. Oh, we're just missing. Yeah. Ugh. I really hate that one. It's cool that it actually crashes the game, though. So what is that? Oh, it's provoked. Anomaly 5034 is a destroyed stairwell that appears instead of a normal solid staircase. Nothing is left in place of the destroyed span, but it allows you to look at the ground floor and see the debris of the staircase lying on the floor there. Nothing fancy about it. All right, warehouse. Give me the statue. Give me the statue. Okay, no forklift, please. Okay. There is a very odd conveyor belt? What is this about? Am I about to die? Huh. Alright, well, we're definitely getting new anomalies. That's a real strange one. It's just a very odd conveyor belt. Alright, fire tower. Look at the door, so we're ready to report it because we have very limited time. I'm ready. Ready, ready, ready. Is it the door? If it's the door, you gotta tell me. It's the door. Oh, but that was a different door. That wasn't the knock. That was like, hey, if you wanted to, you could just walk outside door. Which is different than the knocking door that we got last time. Yeah, we actually got 2 new anomalies in that run. But there's a specific achievement for walking out that door. Yeah. I would like to see all the anomalies. I don't necessarily need to get all of the full, like, 3 done of each of them, but I would like to see all the anomalies, you know? But we would need to stick with this and play a good bit of this. Yeah, the adventure door. Oh. This is wrong. Yeah, that painting was way wrong. That's a new painting. So we are getting new anomalies now. On all these runs, we're getting brand new anomalies that we've never seen before. Let's just do the sound one so we can get it out of the way. I'm ready. Oh, it's the clock. Oh, okay. We'll get the third one for the clock. Here we go. That's easy. All right. What horrible... So, Snoot, this is what happens. Once you encounter an anomaly 3 times, then you get the data on what happens to the Class D personnel once you go back to your cell. So, now we have that clock that just goes crazy, so now we get to read what happens. Having successfully... Yep. The subject was referred to for a medical examination during which he was diagnosed with the first symptoms of time distortion, as he was sure that no more than a couple of seconds had elapsed from the beginning of the study to that point. Upon further questioning about his well-being, it became apparent that the subject had stopped distinguishing between day and night, claiming to be the same thing all the time. Then, on re-examination the next day, the subject had a severe distortion of reality and began to assert, in a characteristic fashion for the time, that he was a farmer from a medieval village, describing in detail his life at that time. He spoke of the hard work in the fields of his neighbors and of the struggle to survive the famine season. He did not respond to questions about the surrounding reality, completely immersed in his medieval life. But after a few more days, the subject also abruptly changed his personality again, this time claiming to be an engineer from the distant future. He spoke of revolutionary technologies and of a society that no longer used money, lived in dome cities, and traveled to other planets. The test subject described in detail the device of interplanetary ships and the principles of operation of anti-gravity engines, despite the lack of scientific knowledges in these areas before the experiment and the absence of such technologies at the moment. All of his detailed explanations of some devices of certain devices were documented and would soon be tested in practice. Quickly, these personality changes began to occur more and more frequently. A subject could switch roles several times in a single day, claiming to be either a soldier on the front lines of World War II or a ship captain in the golden age of piracy, which opened the scientific staff's eyes to some previously unknown historical facts. Each role was detailed and accompanied by appropriate behavior and speech, but at the same moment of the subject was completely devoid of understanding of the concept of time, existing simultaneously everywhere and nowhere in connection with all of the decision was made to eliminate him after the completion of the collection of all the useful data from his intertemporal personalities. Damn. He jumped them into the future. Is that a reference to Chrono Trigger? But you're still hungry. Yeah, they kept him around to get information about cool technologies and then dumped him. Oh, hey, that's cool. This will be our third one for the stairs. Well, apparently they exhausted his knowledge pool, and so they got rid of him. What is the stairway? Let's see. It was as a result of the close observation of the subject inside of the videotape, it was found out that it was possible to jump off the cliff formed after the resolution of the ladder, which immediately led to the involuntarily retrieval of the videotape. The subject who returned to our reality initially behaved in the same way as before, answering all the questions posed and blah, blah, blah. But he described the experience as extremely painful, as if he had broken all the bones in his legs in a fall. Although no broken bones were found during the medical examination, however, he soon began to show signs of increasing anxiety and fear. The subject complained that he felt the presence of a sinister force that was following him and trying to drag him to hell for all the sins he had committed. At first, he perceived these sensations as nightmares, but over time they began to manifest themselves in the waking state. At a routine psychiatric evaluation, the subject began to claim that he saw shadows and heard whispers that called him to repentance and threatened him with eternal torment. He was convinced that his sins were haunting him, that he could not escape punishment unless he obeyed the ominous voices. These visions seemed so real to him that they put him in a full-blown panic attack. Psychological tests conducted immediately after these statements revealed that the subject was suffering from a severe form of paranoia and delirium, but no physical cause was identified that could explain the hallucinations. Any logical arguments and sedative methods were fruitless. For the next few days, the subject subsisted solely on bread and water, stripped naked, and was muttering to himself that in this way he could escape the punishing force. Having lost the ability to adequately perceive reality, he was eliminated. Everyone in this game gets eliminated. They either die to the SCP in the videotapes. I have not seen that statue back in a long time. And that almost worries me a little bit. Okay, is it the forklift? It is not. Is it a box of body parts? It is. How goes Anomaly Hunter? This game is really cool, Fullbuster. It's really cool, has neat jump scares, and I like all the lore. It's super lore heavy, but I think it's neat. Anomaly 6665 is fresh organs inside a transportation company's ajar cardboard box. It can be hypothesized that the box contains deformed human organs. Alright, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I gathered just from seeing it. Alright. I am ready to report the door. And until I know it's not the door, I'm not going anywhere else. Is it the door, though? It does not appear to be the door. Okay. Is it... I mean... It's foggy, but I don't know that it's like SCP foggy, you know? But nothing... I've never been able to correctly identify the fog because it just looks like normal fog. I'm gonna try to report it. No, it's not the flood, because we're done with the flood. Nope. Oh, the tape was just not corrupted. The tape was actually fine. I don't know what the fog was when we saw it. You can tell if it's SCP fogged because things will be fogged 6 ways from Sunday. What are we on? Yeah, 74 out of 228. I want to go... I guess... Oh, yeah. See, they really prevent you from just... They prevent you from just, like, spamming one tape. Because you can't go back to the same tape again and again and again. Or else you could just clear, like, one specific tape. I'm ready. But they force you to go through all of them. What? Hi, can you hear me? Save me. This isn't good. Save who? That's weird. See, so many of these are so cool. But, like, you have to play through all of them in order to get back to the, like, we can't do that tape again. And that makes me mad. Because it would be nice to just, like, clear a tape, you know? It would just be nice to do that. All right. Pop-ups or loud noise. Oh! Report, 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 report. Yeah, not this time. We saw that one way early, and that didn't end well. That one did not end well. Look up. Yeah, dangerous. Ceiling botulism. All right, let's do the warehouse. The hotel and the stairwell are kind of whatever. Ooh, it's the statue. Where's the statue? Fuck, that scared me. Okay, I see the statue. God, that just you lose track of it. I lost track of it behind the shelves and the boxes. I didn't know where it was. Yeah, statue's on its way. So what is that one now that we got? Don't blink. It's literally called Don't Blink. Very dangerous. Don't blink. All right. What do we got? Oh, elevator. Is there something bad in the elevator? No. No, no, no. Report. Then leave. So what is that one? Because somehow we got an up and a down in the hotel, but I never reported it as such. Oh, up and down both get updated. Okay. Anomaly 6281-1 is a working open elevator that replaces the normal closed elevator behind the test subject. Upon entering the elevator, the doors close without pressing any button. The elevator then begins to travel upward, and a melody characteristic of hotel music is played. None of the buttons function, and it's not possible to stop the elevator or open the doors. Okay, and what does it say about down? The elevator begins to travel downward, and a melody... Yeah, it plays hotel music still. Oh! Oh, no, we never got the down one. After 7 seconds of descent, the elevator cuts off and begins to free fall? Oh, boy. I'm glad we never gotten this one. Welcome, new follower. Hello. What an incredible name. All right, let's do stairway. I dislike elevators that just free fall. No, thank you. All right, first let's check our statue, our shadow. Our shadow's fine. Oh, the railings are made of bones. The railings are made of bones. Aha! Bone railings. No, it looked like bone. So we're only missing 20. We're actually fairly close. I wish they would just let you play whichever tape you wanted. There's no reason to, like, prevent you from just playing the same tape. Because if I had my way, I would just do the fire tower. See? Chill to the bone. Uh-huh. Huh? Alright, I'm gonna do fire tower one last time, and then we'll probably wrap up for the night, because it's later. Oh! Oh! You see? This game is so cool, because that's fucking bizarre. Oh, that's cool. You know that nothing good happens after we come back from reporting that, right? What is that called? Beautiful view. Yeah, safe. I guarantee you it's not safe. I guarantee you it's not safe. I'm gonna do the warehouse too. I'm gonna do the warehouse. Is there a statue? I don't hear the clink of a statue. I don't see a Jack-in-the-Box thing. Oh, it's the forklift. All right, this time it's not going to scare me because... See, that's bullshit. This has happened more than once. And it's really unfortunate. I reported that legitimately, but hey, let's just go back to the fire tower. Mage, this game is actually pretty cool. It's a Spot the Anomaly game, basically, but with SCP. I got an achievement that I got run over by a forklift. What in the fuck? Oh. Oh. Well, that's just a small fire. But, no, Marlene, it's not just, like, wait until the animation is done, because there have been multiple times where we have looked directly at something, and, we tried to report it, and it just didn't work. So it's not just it just has a little, it's just finicky. Is it a statue? I don't think so. Is it a Jack-in-the-Box? No. Is it a forklift? No. Is it a box of body parts? No. Is it something new that I have not encountered? Or is there no problem? Ooh, now I'm interested. I mean, I know that you are bullshitting me, but with a new anomaly in a warehouse like this, it certainly could be on the ceiling. But I actually don't think there's anything wrong here. Oh, shit! What? I don't even know what that... It said we had forgotten, like, everything... What was that about? I wish they would let me read that text. It's so baloney that text disappears so fast. Because it's like a small paragraph of text that they expect you to read and understand in... Oh, here we go. Spooky hand. Yeah. We like the spooky hand. It said you were a monkey? That kind of makes sense. All right, that is our third one for the spooky hand. Let's see. Upon arriving at the holding cell, the subject complained of strange sensations in his limbs. At first, it was a slight tingling, which soon developed into a complete loss of sensation in all limbs except his dominant hand. Neurologic tests showed that the subject's nervous system was functioning normally, but he continued to claim that he could not feel his limbs. The subject regularly scheduled physical therapy sessions and medical procedures were not effective. After several weeks without the ability to move anything other than his dominant arm, which deprived him of the ability to perform even the simplest tasks independently, the subject requested that his non-working limbs be amputated so they could be replaced with prosthetic limbs or learn to live with only one arm. After a brief discussion, the decision was made to remove the subject according to standard protocol so as not to waste unnecessary resources on his helplessness. It can be assumed that if the subject had been ambidextrous, both of his hands would have retained sensitivity. That's fucked. That's fucked. Have a good night, Leary. I'm going to wrap up here and just... Oh, we got the second one for this cool drawing. All right. That's a nice one to wrap up on. Yeah, they basically said skill issue. You're not ambidextrous, so get fucked. I want to know what that one was. Because now that's our second little... Anomaly 8662 is a drawing of a landscape outside a window, presumably made by a child. It shows hills, forest, clouds, and a sun made up of elemental shapes and drawn with bright wax crayons in green, brown, blue, and yellow colors. The canvas for drawing is a long white sheet of paper, but there's the possibility that each image is done on a separate sheet, which increases the number to 4. I would like to play some more another time, but I don't want to get too involved in like trying to 100% it necessarily. Only because we like to play as different as stuff as possible. Oh, Crab's gone? All right. We're going to have a really fast Wormtown match with everyone involved. We're not going to do that. But I was just checking to see if Crab was still here. Crab never really leaves. Let's see. Let's raid Crab Bait. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is Crab. It is Crab Bait. Let's see. Cooper's Charms, who's a Phasmo streamer that we've raided once or twice before, is playing Phasmo. I'm going to raid you guys over to Cooper's Charms, because that sounds like fun. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I love you very much. Thanks for making my Monday night pretty great. I hope you enjoyed the horror tonight. We have a lot more to do because I bought a couple of games tonight. Sorry we had PC issues at the start, but that's the way it goes when you're in show business.